back for another season of Sister Wives. Can you tease any major revelations that fans will see unfold this season?
Well, you get to meet David.
You get to meet David. I don't know if that's a tease because everyone's kind of met him. You actually get to hear what he sounds like because people have just been seeing clips. I guess for our wedding, you get to see our story unfold and how we came together. And he really says the most beautiful, amazing things. So, so sweet. Just that. Yours is pretty exciting too.
So I'm definitely entering the second chapter of my life, and I'm embracing it in a very big way. So some really exciting things going on.
I think we're both more independent now than we ever were before, and it seems like we have all of these adventures now.
Sister Wives stars Christine and Janelle Brown spoke out in a recent interview, and the two TLC stars shredded their ex, Kody Brown. Interestingly, what they had to say wasn't far off the mark when it comes to the opinions of fans on social media. Read on to find out more and watch the video. Kody Brown is not Mr. Popular. On social media, Sister Wives fans slam the TLC patriarch all the time. But in the past, except for Peyton Brown, most of the family didn't publicly go too hard on Kody. However, the gloves are off now, and it seems that the OGs are not afraid to rip their ex a new one. Kody Brown recently called out Maddie Brown Brush and accused her of gossiping and helping to break up the family. She responded with a cryptic message that suggested she wouldn't let her father back into her life. And Sister Wives fans do not blame her. This time it was the turn of the two TLC stars' moms to speak out. Christine and Janelle Brown slam Kody. On Wednesday, October 9, the two TLC stars sat down for an interview with Access Hollywood. A lot of their conversation revolved around the estrangement of Kody and his kids. But what became very obvious is their lack of respect for him because he's always looking to blame everyone else for things that go wrong. Kody Brown got shredded by the two women, and Janelle Brown didn't hold back. Remember, he accused Janelle's daughter, Maddie Brown Brush, of being a gossiper. In part, her mom said, "Kody always wants to pin the blame on somebody else. He leaks like a sieve. He gossips more than anybody else in the whole family. And he told me everything. In my opinion, he's always trying to place the blame somewhere else. He's still very estranged from his children, which is a very hard thing." Christine Brown gets super sarcastic. Christine wasn't silent on Kody Brown's shortcomings either. During the interview, the TLC star said, "A guy loses 3 wives in 2 years, that says a lot. As for the estrangement, they have these things. You put them up to your ear and you can actually talk to people. On these devices you can also write messages." In the comments section, super sarcastic Christine Brown and Mama Bear Janelle Brown got reactions to their take on Kody Brown. Here are some opinions from TLC viewers. Kody is clearly a narcissist, always blaming the wives for making him miserable. Kody was more in love with the idea of producing lots of children instead of cultivating close relationships with them. Go Janelle, tell it like it is. Kody always blames everyone else, and he's the biggest gossip of all. The blame is all on Kody. Kody is a deadbeat dad. Robyn sick is going to leave him eventually. Dude better make some changes before it is too late. These two are being brutally honest and I am here for it. It's about time. Also, they are fantastic together. Christine and Janelle are my vibe. What are your thoughts on what Christine and Janelle Brown had to say about Kody Brown? Are you happy that they can shred his character these days without having to see him and Robyn every day? Sister Wives star Meri Brown may have divorced her polygamist ex-husband, but she's still trapped in a seemingly never-ending relationship limbo. The 53-year-old mother of one isn't blameless after being in marriage purgatory with 55-year-old Kody Brown for many years. Meri was Kody's first wife, and the pair married in 1990. But he would eventually go on to have 4 wives in total. Meri was the first of Kody's wives, and the last to walk out on him in 2022. Before the Brown family started to fall apart, Kody had 4 wives and 18 children, and there was never enough of him to go around. Things got worse after Kody married his 4th wife, Robyn Brown, in 2010. The polygamous patriarch was accused of favoring his new, younger wife and neglecting the rest of his family to be with her and her children. Though Mary was the one who introduced Kody to Robyn, she's the one who suffered the most neglect. Sister Wives Season 19 found Mary separated from Kody, but still trapped in marriage purgatory. Mary should have left sooner. She was his least favorite. While many speculated that Robyn was Kody's favorite wife, there was little doubt that Mary was Kody's least favorite wife. The Sister Wives Season 19 star got less of her husband's time and affection than anyone else in the family, but she continued to stick around. In 2014, wanting to adopt Robyn's children from her first marriage, Kody legally divorced Mary so he could marry Robyn. Although she was devastated, Mary stuck around even after Kody told her that he wasn't attracted to her, which was a mistake. Kody's brutal honesty about Mary. He couldn't live with her. During the second episode of Sister Wives, Season 19, Kody gets brutally honest about his early life with Mary. In an on-camera interview, Kody said Mary changed after they got married and became a difficult person to be around. He used the word angry to describe Mary and said he knew early on he couldn't live with her. He implied this was the main reason they opened their marriage to additional wives. He didn't like Mary, but he didn't want to divorce her, so he married other women to be happy. Kody said when he married his second wife, Janelle Brown, it diluted the dysfunction in Kody and Mary's marriage, which was further tainted with the addition of his third wife, Christine Brown. By the time he married his fourth wife, Robyn Brown, his relationship with Mary was dead. In Kody's defense, he had been honest with Mary for years about his lack of feelings for her, and she continued to stick around. It's up to her to break the cycle. Kody and Mary's church drama. She refuses to let go. During an early Sister Wives Season 19 episode, Kody talked about how he wished Mary could just go away. But Mary refuses to go silently. Mary went to their church to officially end their spiritual union. Either Mary still believes in the principle and may look to be in another polygamous marriage, or she's angry at Kody and wants to punish him for wronging her. Either way, it's another example of Mary being largely responsible for still being trapped in relationship purgatory with a man who doesn't love her.
My life and make sure they were living by my rules. When they're 18 to 24, sometimes then, they're going to leave the house, go on, and they can maintain their own frame then. As long as they're living in your place, the two things you do is set your rules and love them.
Tensions are at an all-time high since the Brown family fallout. Sister Wives Season 19 is exploring it all. Kody Brown and Robyn are the only ones left with their kids. Meanwhile, Christine, Janelle, and Mary have all moved on. Their kids are also rather upset with how their polygamist father handled things, and now they are finally speaking up. In the last season, all the kids wanted to rebel against Kody. But in the new season, they have realized it's better to ignore him instead. While Janelle Brown has been speaking up about the fiasco, she has finally been exposing her ex's red flags and wrongdoings, especially with regard to parenting. She was completely blaming him for not being involved enough. Sister Wives. Kody upset at his kids maintaining a distance him. The new Sister Wives episodes came with a lot of revelations. It made Kody upset. He realized that some of his kids had resorted to cutting him off from his life and maintaining a distance. One of them has been Madison. He expressed being heartbroken because she didn't come to him at Logan's wedding party and kept her kids away from him too. Moreover, Kody thought it was a low blow that Maddie didn't tell him about her third pregnancy either. Like always, it looked like the polygamist was blaming everyone around him for keeping him outside of the loop without understanding his wrongdoings. Well, Janelle decided to take the lead and expose all of her ex's parenting fails. One of them included ignoring his kids for years. Sister Wives. Janelle exposes Kody's true side. Slams him for ignoring kids for years. Sister Wives. Janelle exposes Kody's true side. Slams him for ignoring kids for years. Like always, Kody began to shift the blame on everyone else but him while talking about his growing distance from his daughter Madison. Her ignoring Kody made him upset, but he didn't reveal why she did so. Well, Janelle was there to clarify this. She revealed that the kids are upset over the disrespect Kody has caused and how, and completely ditching out the kids. Janelle also revealed that Maddie's daughter Evie was 3.5 years old when she filmed the confessional. Kody had stopped being a part of her life and had not made an effort to stay in touch. So the former second wife said that her daughter's concern was that she would introduce her kids to the grandpa-onk. Then they will not recognize him because of his lack of involvement. Apart from this, fans have already seen Kody take a terrible approach with the rest of his kids too. One of them had not gone to Utah enough or even once to meet Truly since Christine moved there. Moreover, Gabe and Garrison have also been vocal about Kody's ignorance. Sadly, the latter even passed away without mending his bond with him. All in all, it is not a good look for Kody to have such a toxic history involving ignoring his kids. No wonder Janelle has been siding with her daughter Maddie during this feud. Sister wives. Mary finally got approval for a spiritual release from Kody. Out of all the wives Kody Brown has had, Sister Wives fans feel he has treated Mary the worst. He has mentioned not feeling any sort of romantic love for her since 2015. It was the year when the catfish scandal happened that strained their bond. Yet he didn't have the guts to call their marriage off, even after the stagnancy. But Mary tried to stay with hopes that somehow they would mend it. But in the previous season, Mary finally decided to part ways with Kody. She finally gave up on making things right and prioritized her own happiness. In the new episodes, she finally decided to involve the church to get a proper release from her spiritual marriage. But the way her ex-husband reacted to the news was extremely shocking. So what did Kody do? Sister wives. Mary and Kody were already legally divorced, but she went to the church for a spiritual release. Mary Brown is coming off as a strong, independent woman in the new Sister Wives season. She made up her mind about leaving Kody and the rest of the family behind to focus on herself. But that wasn't enough. After agreeing that she wanted to call the spiritual marriage off, Mary decided to go to her church in Utah for a release. In 2014, Mary got a divorce from Kody. They took this step as the latter wanted to legally marry Robyn instead of adopting her 3 kids from a previous marriage. But the former first wife said that their spiritual ceiling was still intact. So in Mormon culture, in order to get a spiritual divorce, it is necessary to talk to a representative from the church who would grant such a thing. Well, when Mary informed Kody about this, his reaction was a bit too harsh. Sister wives. Kody ghosted Mary, as she informed him about their spiritual divorce. Just when Sister Wives fans think Kody Brown can't stoop any lower, he does it again. As mentioned before, Mary decided to contact Kody to inform him that she had started the procedure for the release. Hence, she wanted his input or any specific thing he wished to do. But he ended up not responding to her message. Considering how moody he is, fans found his reaction very harsh and vile. Many began to question why Kody never considered marrying Mary, and why it was so hard for him to consider that she wanted a spiritual release. These double standards really upset them. Besides, it was also hard for Mary to come to terms with this. It was heartbreaking because she never wanted to reach this conclusion when she married Kody. She thought that spiritual marriage meant being sealed for eternity. So once Mary got the termination, it meant that there was no bound keeping them together. At last, she accepted her fate and began to focus on self-love and her healing journey.